Okay, so here we are, our first tutorial on this group. It's not my first tutorial that I've done, but I'm hoping that this is going to be the start of something big. I want to thank you guys for following and believing in me. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have no reason to do things like this. So I hope you enjoy it. If there's anything you want to ask, then please just ask. I'm here to help as much as I can. If you want to see anything new for the next one, then give me some ideas. So yeah, here we go. Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see, I've already got my brows on and I am ready to go. So we're going to start by priming the lid, and to do that we're going to use Soft Ochre by MAC. You just want to whack this on in any way, shape or form. It really doesn't matter because it's just a base. This is the primer that I use all the time. So I don't usually put my brows on first, but just to save time I did today. I am going to do a separate tutorial on brows, so if anybody wants to see that, that is coming soon. Also, please don't mind the horrendous outgrowth of my brows, but I am getting them reshaped, so I need to wait. So to set the primer, we're going to use a neutral colour called Bone, and this is in the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. It's always good to set your primer because it makes blending easier later on, and because you do a lot of blending in any kind of eye look, it is important to set. I don't usually set my lid, but I do set from the brow bone upwards. So once you've got plenty of shadow on that brow bone and you're happy that it's all blended in, we're going to go in with the first colour, and this is your transitional colour. I'm going to be using the military colour out of the Androgyny palette by Jeffree Star. It's life. This palette is amazing. So this is like a khaki green colour, and it's a beautiful transition colour. It's got depth to it, it's got shade to it, it's just, oh, it's beautiful. So you want to put this on with a large fluffy brush. And to do that, you just want to put it in the crease and just coming up onto the brow bone. Again, it really doesn't matter how this goes on, as long as it's blended, there's no harsh lines, and as long as it kind of looks like a shadow, then you're on the right path to doing it correctly. Each time going back and adding just a little bit more product to the brush. You don't want to be putting too much on, otherwise you're going to be there blending forever. So little and often is the right way to go about doing it. So the second colour is coming out of the Metal Matte palette by Kat Von D, and it's a colour called Moss. We're going to use a smaller blending brush for this. So this is more of a precision brush, but you can also still use it to blend the colours together. It just means that you get a smaller radius. So here is the colour Moss, and it's a very matte green colour. It's a lot darker than the khaki colour that we've just used, but we're going to put that on the outer V and in the same area that we just put the transitional colour, but on a smaller radius. Radius? Is that right? No, it's not. So on a smaller radius, you just want to put this in the crease and keep blending it out again to make sure that there's no harsh lines, and adding more product to the brush. This is a clean blending brush and this is what I use to integrate the colours together. So there's nothing on this brush, there's no product on this brush whatsoever. This is literally just to blend them together. Again, it doesn't matter how messy this goes on because we are going to tidy it up later on when we put the lid colour on there. So if you are getting colour on the lid, don't worry about it. Like I say, we can clean that up later. Here I'm just adding more product to the brush and getting the clean brush and blending it in. You just want to keep doing that until you've got the desired amount of darkness basically that you want. Once it's all blended in to your satisfaction and you're happy with it, then what we're going to do is go on and clean the lid. Now, I didn't want this to be a cut crease, so I'm not cutting the crease, I'm literally just cleaning it up. So this is a concealer brush, and we're just going to go in with the soft ochre that we primed our lids with before and literally just put it on the lid, nowhere else but the lid. And what this will do is it will create a new base for the new colour that we're going to put onto the lid. So once that's all on there, we're going to take a dense packing brush, which looks like this. And we are going to take the metal colour in the Kat Von D palette called What. Now this is a beautiful colour. Again, the metal colours in this are amazing. So here you actually want to pack the colour on. You're not sweeping it on, you're not brushing it on, you're packing it on. And what this does is it stops any fallout of product, and it also keeps the pigment really pigmented. As you can see, it's quite shiny. You can't really tell this on the camera. But in person it really does look like metal. The colours are beautiful. Then we're just going to go back in with the moss colour and darken up the edges again, and just darken the crease a little bit more. Then, using the packing brush that we've literally just used, we want to take some setting spray, and don't spray it in your face, just wet your brush a little. Then we're going to go into the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, and out of this we are going to use Lighter. These colours are so glittery and so beautiful, and I keep saying it, but honestly they are so good. You can't really tell on the camera. Again, the camera wasn't great at picking this up, but in the light, the colour that I'm putting on here is like an iridescent green, and in person, oh, life. Now moving on to the wing. So we're going to take a small angled brush and the Illamasqua Precision Gel Liner. Now this can go quite hard, so you do have to soften it up with the brush and dip it in and swirl it around and ew. So here you want to start with the wing. So if you imagine a line going from your bottom lash line and it's going to carry on up towards the brow, that is basically the beginning of your wing. Then getting more product onto the brush, you're going to start joining that onto the lid. Now, a lot of people can just do it in a swift, long stroke and it's done. If you have lids like mine that have quite a lot of loose skin or creases, small, gentle brush strokes works best. And that's simply so you don't get the drag of skin and then you end up with jumpy lines. Just a lot of people are blessed with taut eyelids, but I am not. And then you just basically want to fill that in so it's a nice solid black wing. Take your time, Mama. It's not like anybody's watching. So after you've spent a good like half hour doing your wing, it's now on to lining the waterline. So I use the Cynthia Rowley eyeliner pencil and I absolutely love it. It's a kohl pencil and it stays on forever and it's jet black. You also want to tight line your eye. Quite a lot of people don't like doing this, but it really does finish the look for me, I think. Then onto the mascara. This is the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. One of my favourites. It's my favourite at the moment. I have really stumpy, horrible eyelashes and this really helps them. So you just want to put just a 1 coat or 2 coats will do, because obviously we are going to put lashes on. You don't want to put too many coats on, especially when you're wearing lashes, because there's no point really. Give the bottom lashes a good coat. I always find if I'm wearing long eyelashes that the bottom lashes kind of get lost because of those. So I do tend to give my bottom lashes quite a few coats to ensure that they look right. Then onto the eyelashes. These are a pair of eyelure lashes, I think. I'm not sure what number. The eyelure lashes or the natural lashes that you can get in Sally's Supplies or the Salon Supplies, whatever it is. I really prefer those ones. They tend to go on better. So you just want to add your glue and do your eyelash dance. And if it's still not dry, just dance again. Now I am probably one of the worst people at putting my own eyelashes on. See, when it comes to putting them on other people, I get them on first time. Putting them on myself, however, that just... ugh. See? Stupid. Cannot do it. So after you've picked your mirror back up from knocking it off the table, just make sure your eyelashes are nice and secure. Just squeeze them on there. Make sure that they're not going anywhere. Once you're certain that they're on there and that they're not going anywhere, we can move on to the highlighter. So we're going to use the ABH Moonchild palette, and in that palette we are using the colour Lucky Clover. Now this is one of my favourite highlighting palettes. The colours are so buttery and so pigmented, and you literally need the tiniest littlest bit. It's ridiculous. So we're highlighting the inner corner and then taking a small angled eyebrow brush and highlighting the brow bone. Now I do like to highlight quite a lot under the brow bone. Again, you can't really tell because the light doesn't pick it up, but it is there. And that's the eyes finished. So now that is the eyes done, we are going to move on to the face. Now, my favourite primer at the moment is the Urban Decay B6 spray. Now I've already actually used this because you're supposed to put this on before your moisturiser, and I needed to moisturise as soon as I'd washed my face before. So I have already got some of this on, and you can get it from Debenhams online. It's my favourite so far, favourite one that I've ever used. So I am going to be using the Kat Von D Look It foundation in light 44 and a wet beauty blender. I'm just going to get it all over the face. This is by far my best
foundation. Next to the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. The Kat Von D, I love the way it stays, it doesn't oxidize bad, it gives you an amazing flawless finish, obviously full coverage. It has, I think it's around 30 different shades as well, so you can definitely find a shade that suits you, and if not, you can actually mix shades together as well. Just look at the finish. Oh, so good. You hear me jingling. The only thing we're doing your eyebrows first. Oh, it just feels amazing on your skin. The finish, the texture, just everything about this foundation is amazing. I just absolutely love it. It's the best. So once you've got all that blended in, which I think I have, onto the concealer. I use the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in L5 Neutral. This is a really light concealer, which I need to hide the horrendous bags. Plus the fact that I'm probably whiter than gold. So again, using the pointy end of a wet beauty blender, just going to go in and blend all and again, probably my favourite concealer at the moment as well, simply because it's a full coverage, it lasts all day and it doesn't crease once it's set, which is hard to find. And you want to make sure that you're blending this both ways and not just one way. So if you're just swiping this way, your concealer is going to set in one motion. If you dab it both ways, it's not going to set going in one direction. Now we are going to bake the under eye area. So this is the Kat Von D translucent powder, setting powder. Again, amazing. You know, a lot of my products are Kat Von D simply because it's value for money. The products are amazing, but they all do what they're supposed to do. A lot of people say about the price of some of the things. I hate covering stuff. And to be fair, I don't actually think Kat Von D is that expensive. I have had other products from other companies that have cost more that aren't half as good as what hers are. So taking a large brush, we are going to set the rest of the face. And I do this using the New Skin translucent powder. Again, my favourite powder. I'll probably not use another one other than the Kat Von D one, but I tend to use that when I'm going out I think it's got a better coverage and it lasts a little bit longer than this one. Again, the coverage on this is really good as well. And this one's also buildable, so if you want more of a full coverage, or you like to look a little bit more caked, then you can build it up, but I just like to set the foundation with it. Covered in powder. So before we go any further, I am going to finish doing the under eye. I don't do it simply because you tend to wipe it off when you do your concealer. So I'm just going to take the colour that I was using before, which is Moss, and just a little brush. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I'm just going to smoke the waterline out. Okay, now I'm not going to do any contouring today because I know there is a couple of people that are wanting to see an actual tutorial on contouring. So I'm going to make a full tutorial just based on that. So today we are just going to use the Bronze and Pearls from New Skin and just give the face a bit of definition and colour by putting it where you would normally put your contour. But I'm not necessarily concentrating it. Again, these Bronze and Pearls are absolutely amazing. They're not too dark. They've got like different colours in them, different shades. So there's a pink, orange, brown, and it just gives you that really nice golden finish. So for highlighter today we are going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost, and this is in Ice Cold. This is beautiful. It's such a blinding colour. It's absolutely beautiful. And we are going to put this on the cheekbone. Oh, look at that. Jeffree Star, you absolute babe. Just a little on the end of the nose. Yep. Oh, I love highlighters so much. So for lip, on the photo I was wearing Posh Spice by Jeffree Star. So I'll put that on now. Again, these are by far my favourite Jeffree liquid lip. Why can't I talk properly today? There we have it. Done. Your green smoky eye with a nice nude lip, slight winged eyeliner, nothing too fancy. If you like this, don't forget to like it and please leave a comment. Let me know how you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know what you want to see next. If there's any photos you want to show me to try and copy, I'll do my best. Thank you guys for all your support. I am thinking of making the group page a closed group instead of a secret group so that people can join. If any of your friends are interested, get them added. I am also thinking of opening a YouTube channel. Let me know if you think that's a good idea and if you would follow me, because if you are, I'm going to migrate everything over to YouTube as well as using my group. So let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next